You would first go to under site, go to my season, and you would select the season that you want to create the product in.
Okay.
From the drop down.
Let's see. We're gonna do.
Okay, so let's just use summer.
Okay.
Sears apparel, for instance, for this example.
Okay.
After you the season, you click line sheet.
Okay.
Now this is going to take you to the line sheet for that season, and it will show you all of the styles that are already created so far.
Okay.
It takes a couple minutes depending on how many styles there are.
Okay.
So the first thing you'll see here, there are 82 products that are in that season so far. And to create a brand new one, you would just go to Action, Create New Product. All right.
Product code, create new one. Okay.
And this is where you're going to enter the style number, description, brand, etc. So, okay, so this one, let's say it's a Amplify, or do you guys have a brand that you want to do in particular?
Anyone, Joe Boxer.
Yeah.
Joe Boxer, okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, since we're in a Sears season, it'll filter it so it will only show Sears brand.
Okay.
If you select a Kmart season, you would see Kmart brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sense,
great.
of course.
Okay. So this is, you guys have the handout that kind of gives you the overview for how we designate style numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sure you guys all have that. I'm just gonna come up with kind of a dummy style number here.
Yeah.
All right. So. And.
How about 1, 2, 3 for testing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the description would just be the type of your product. This could be
long sleeve shirt.
Shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then fabric type. This is anything that has a star next to it, an asterisk. That means that it's required field that you have to enter to be able to create the. All right. So we're going to say the knit shirt, Joe Boxer, and then this is where you're going to enter the hierarchy information, division, and category. So 46 or 41 are our two options.
Okay. Anyone.
And then whenever I select division, it's going to filter my category choices based on my first choice. So any of these are. Okay.
Okay.
And then now it's going to ask for some ownership information. And this is basically created a while ago when we had, several different teams. One was production team, one was TD, one was design, etc.
Okay.
And the production director was the person that was the director over, the whoever's creating this product. So I don't know who that would be in this case, but I'll just select a person to get us started here.
Okay.
But it is one of the required fields, which is why I'm selecting it. And these are also fields that you could enter. At this point in time, it's not necessary, but if you wanted to, put in any of the, production manager or the sourcing contact from FHGS, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And now you hit save. And it's going to take you to the next screen, which would be the product season details. All right. So now, as you can see here, it's taken those two attributes, the description and the product number, and kind of put those together to come up with the product name. And as you scroll down here, it's asking for what type of product status is it? Is it concept, development, adopted, drop? Right now, it's still in concept because we're just, in a default to that because we're just now, starting this, and it hasn't gone into production yet. So we'll leave it at concept. Product classification. This is, what type of classification is it? Is it an at-once? Is it something we're doing chase? Is it a seasonal, essential, etc.? I don't have in front of me all the details on what each one of these means, but hopefully you guys have access to that. But these were kind of decided upon when we were going through the different classifications of the product. And I believe they have different calendars associated. So at once would be a much shorter calendar, chase, basics, etc. So I'll just choose basics for this one.
Yeah.
What do you choose?
Basic.
Basic.
He doesn't know.
I know.
Okay, and it's gonna default to design direct import, but there's other choices here for that. Market direct import, market domestic import, market. Okay. Number of fabric options also defaults to 1, so I'm just gonna leave that. And all of these also default as well. Number of customer choices. What's the target estimated landed cost, target retail dollars, quantity, etc. You don't have to fill those out right away. If you know those, you can, but they can be filled in later.
Okay.
And then the merchant is the next one where you need to fill out someone's name.
Okay.
So I'll just choose Buck Morgan for that one.
Okay.
And I believe that is it for required fields. All right.
Okay.
Now, once I hit save, there's several options that you can go with from here. So you can save, and so if you're going to create multiple products, you can save and create another product. It'll take you to the screen to create another one. Or you can save and view the product you just created, or you can return the line sheet. So those are the 3 options you see here, depending on what you want to do next.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and view the product once we save it.
Okay.
So now we basically will have that shell of the product, which we can start adding information to at this point. All right?
Okay. So this is when we
And
get.
you can see the season that is available here. 2017, that's the first season we selected.
Okay.
And so there's some other options too for creating products. There's the carryover option. So if there's a product that's already created in a particular season,
Right.
and you want to create, carry it over to another season,
Right.
that's another option
Okay.
as well.
That's
So if you guys are interested in seeing that, we
Yes,
can go
yes.
through that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the home screen here,
Okay.
and select my season. I'll do under site. Let's do 27 spring Sears men. Line sheet. Okay, so it looks like we have 314 products for this season. So you can carry over products from the actions menu here. Like let's say I want to take the product I just created in summer and carry it in spring as well. I can do that here by going carry over product. And now I'm just going to go search for that product I just created. Okay, so there's the product here. I just did a Control F, and I started searching for it. So I select the product that I want to carry over here. I click in that. Click the checkbox next to it. And you can do multiple products if you want to.
Oh,
But in this case, we're just going to do one.
okay.
And then I hit select up here, the upper left.
Mm.
So now the product will be available in 2 different seasons.
Cool.
And that's
how they
what designers are doing.
carry over.
Right.
For carryovers,
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, there it is. So if I click on it, this will take me to the product itself, and I should see 2 different seasons in the drop down at this point. And there they are.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Any questions so far?
Actually, I'm thinking because we're just running a special objective for creating the blocks, and we have to put those block specs in a system, and also those blocks they do have their a number, a reference number for the blocks. Should we be able to do as the same as you just did it?
So let me go down to back to site here, and I'm going to try under libraries.
Yeah, library. Yes.
Yeah, and then measurements. And I just want to show you the different options here. So this is going to be for apparel.
Okay.
Click apparel. Now I think this is one of the functions where you might need to be a measurement administrator. So if you don't have this option, then we would need to add you to a special permission to do that.
Oh.
So right now I am in the point of measure library, the POM.
Yeah.
And scroll over here, you can see that there's many, many POMs in the system that we have, right?
Uh-huh.
POM being point of measure.
Yeah.
And so if I want to create a new one, I can click here to create new, and that'll pop up the screen where I'm going to enter all the information.
Okay. Probably don't have the right authorization.
We don't. I don't think we do.
I remember before
So
the
here's where you enter the POM number, the POM name, tolerance, section, criticality, etc. And then you just hit create, and that will add it to the points of measure library.
oh.
Here's what to do for you guys. Go in and check in your library under measurements and see if you have the ability to create new. If you can't create new, that means I need to add you. And if you want to be added to the measurement administrator, I just need a list of names of people that can have this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the one caveat I wanted to call out on that is, usually we don't have everybody in that group. It's usually 1 or 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Because when you're an administrator, you can also delete and take away things, and you don't want to have everybody kind of doing that.
That's
okay.
true. Yeah. Okay.
All right. The other thing I wanted to show, so that's POM library. Measurement templates is right here. If I click on that, and this is where you're going to see the different templates that can be used. So girls knit bottom, we'll just look at, for example. So to view it, I can click on this. To update it, click on this. I can see where it's used, so I can copy it, all those different things. So I'm just going to view it first. Okay, and so this would be for any kind of girls knit bottom. Instead of starting from scratch on the different measurements, you can pull this over and use it as a starting point for your product. But this is kind of what it has